What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week. And this week I released 2 episodes on the Mentee podcast, both including my friend, one of the billionaire founders of Priceline.com. His name's Jeff Hoffman. And the first episode that you're going to see is his actual keynote that he gave at Freedom Fastlane, the conference I was at a few weekends ago. And the second is the conversation that he and I had after he came off stage, where we went and we found the time to sit down and reconnect. And I wanted to bring you up to speed as to how I even got to this guy in the first place, and how you can go out and not just surround yourself with the 7-figure earners, but literally the billionaires, the people who are making massive, massive impact in the world. And Jeff certainly is one of those guys. And so I've told you multiple times that conferences are my golden goose. They're the gift that keeps on giving. And I was at a conference earlier this year where Jeff was one of the keynote speakers. And as he came off stage, he disappeared around the back. And everybody else is clapping like, yay, Jeff. And this Jeff was out of his seat moving, trying to find Jeff Hoffman. And so he had disappeared out the back and went down a hallway, and I ran out into the hallway and basically, quite literally, chased after him. I just screamed, Jeff, Jeff, Jeff! And he stopped, turned around, and kind of looked at me slightly annoyed. And I walked up to him and extended my hand to shake his hand and just said, first and foremost, thank you. Your message really resonated with me, and I've been going through this crossroads in my life, and what you just said from stage gave me some direction that I didn't have before. So first and foremost, thank you. And I have this podcast that's called The Mentee. I get pretty good exposure. My audience has to meet you. Is there any way we could do an interview? And he said, sure. So let's dissect what I did there. First and foremost, I said thank you, and I let him know the impact that I had made in his life. And let me tell you, you can do this, but if it's not genuine, if it's not sincere, I promise you they will see through this, and it doesn't work out well for you. So you have to have integrity when you say that. They have to have actually touched you in some way, shape, or form, that their message has resonated. Otherwise, your delivery will fall flat. And so I thanked him, and then I just, I leveraged my podcast. And for those of you who don't have a podcast, maybe you don't contribute for a major platform like I do for Entrepreneur, recognize that I started the podcast and I started to write for Entrepreneur strategically. That was all part of recognizing that if I had those platforms, that would give me a unique way to add value. I thought outside the box. So I wasn't just thinking, okay, how can I add value as I am? I thought of new ways to position myself so that I could add value. Oh, that gets interesting. I'm in real time, people. I'm in Gary's little lab. We're about to shoot today the course for the one thing that I'm developing. So I'm here bright and early. We're on set today. So I wanted to shoot this for you before I got rocking with the day. Anyways, how can you think outside the box? How can you think differently so that you can add value to people in new ways? Maybe it's starting a blog of your own, a podcast of your own. Maybe you want to become a contributing writer for a major platform, and you're thinking, well, how do I do this? You've heard me talk about this several times. Get clarity on what you want. Maybe it's writing for something like Entrepreneur. Step 2, talk about it consistently. Tell everybody and their mom, and this is what I did. I got clarity that I wanted to write for Entrepreneur, and for 1 week solid, every conversation I had, I found a way to tell people that I was looking to meet contributing writers. Within 1 week, I got connected to 3 writers. Within 1 week from that, I was connected to the editor. With the next week from that, I was approved to write for them. 3 weeks of consistent action, and it was done. It wasn't even that hard. So I really want you, if you're serious about finding ways to get to the top level people, then you've got to find a way to differentiate yourself. For me, it was the podcast and writing for Entrepreneur. What can it be for you? I don't know, but I just want to throw it out there today, and hopefully you enjoy that, and I encourage you to go listen to both Jeff's keynote and to my conversation with him after. I think you'll really enjoy it. With that, thanks so much, and have a great day.